Carried it on. We're at Nina's house with the with the man-eating dog. There he goes. See ya. Are you okay? We need to go get him. He'll be back only in about 3 days.
It's on you, Randy.
I lost her dog for the video.
He's like, let him out.
Let him out, let him run. It's
like,
all
there he
fenced in.
goes.
Where can he go? He'll probably go find
Charlie.
Ace. Yeah, we'll get him here. Well, we won't be long.
Okay.
Nina, thank you for letting us come in here and see your place. You're in the forest.
You're welcome.
And you're in the most coveted lot there is in the place.
I know.
This is it.
Big bucks for this lot.
Oh, this is, look, the pine trees in the back. Look, it looks like you're in Colorado, New Mexico.
I know, it does. I
Yeah,
love these
that is just gorgeous. She's done so much to this place. One thing that really stood out is she wanted that deck right there, but all those trees were next to her house where the deck was going to go. She actually dug those wild trees up, transplanted them, put her deck there, and now she's got that hedge right up against her deck. And she did that, all that by herself, you know it? So, well, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Kentucky, born and raised on a little farm outside of Lexington. Left there at 17 and went to San Francisco. I was going to change the world, and once I ended up falling off a stool in Reno, I came back to Kentucky and went to college.
What's that?
And,
Her mic? Oh, is it not on?
oh,
Wait a minute, could it cut off? There we go. Well, I don't know what happened here. We may have to, oh, there it comes.
okay.
Yep. Oh, there you go. You fell off a stool in Reno?
Yeah, I was 17, had
Was-
never been to that elevation. Plus, they put a drink in your hand when you walk in a casino.
2 sips, you're
It
done.
was too much, too much. So I came back, went to college, got my nursing degree, and
And
retired.
stayed in Kentucky.
Stayed in Kentucky and retired several years ago and came here.
Wow.
That's it.
How'd you find us?
Online,
Yeah?
yeah.
Just looking,
Well, I was looking through ads because I'd looked at tiny homes forever, and I found the Best Little Hen House ad, and that drew me to you guys. So I made a trip down. I came to one of the jams.
Okay.
And I talked to Pam at the time, and the rest is history. I got
Isn't that
my
something?
kind of like the Best Little Hen House with some
Darn close.
adjustments.
I think it looks better. Yeah.
Well, I wanted a bathtub and a washer dryer, so we had to kind of configure
Wow.
that to be able to accommodate.
Now this
that.
is an
So-
8x16 freedom style home. And bathtub, washer, dryer, we're gonna see the
And
inside
a
of
dog,
this.
a wild dog.
And a wild dog that just left somewhere. All right, so we better hurry up before that beast comes back, all right? I just want to walk around just a little bit, just see what you've done. I would like to show people what
Okay.
people have done to their lots. We talked about you transplanting. What you got going on here?
Well, I tried to raise a little vegetable garden, but at the time it was back here before I got my porch edition, and
Yeah.
it really didn't do good. It didn't have enough sun or anything, so
Right.
I just transplanted my flowers here for now. My rosemary's the only thing that kind of held on a little bit, but
Right? Aw.
But anyway, we're going to try that again come spring and see what I can get going.
I see you got a bird feeder, flower boxes, and
Yeah, that's my dog entertainer. He'll sit on the daybed and watch the birds
isn't
land.
that something? Wow. And you're near the creek.
I am near the creek, and I kind of did some rough cut steps down through here.
Oh yeah, I see that.
I don't know, to get down there, and I was going to put a bench or something eventually down
That is
there.
nice. Yeah.
And yeah, the first day I put the birdhouse up, they made a nest in there. So.
Man, they'd see it fast, don't
Yeah,
they?
they do. They do. It's like,
Wow.
no, yeah.
And then you're right
We're
next
moving
to
in.
our National Park Service right here that we've been implementing.
I know. I
So,
love it.
Look, think about it. Nobody will ever build
I
over
know.
there.
I know. That
Yep, that's why
Yes.
it's a coveted lot here.
here or back there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This is cool.
Yep. So that's it. on
Yeah,
this
and you got it
end.
you got it skirted, and have you stained it again since you?
I have not. This is the original.
That's the original. Wow, look at that.
And I was
sickening
amazed
stain.
at how good it's holding up.
Yeah, and this is the southern facing side, and
Yeah.
right here gets a lot of sun. so-
Yeah. I'm pretty impressed. It does need cleaning and a little bit of caulking at
I think
places,
it looks
but
wonderful.
other than that, I think it looks fabulous.
That is nice. Then you walk here, you got your storage shed. Look, you got a whole backyard going on.
I do. This
Yeah.
is the theme park back here.
Yeah. You got your shed, and
I've got my shed. Got I started my little flower garden here, and got my
Oh,
little
yeah,
potting bench over there.
Look at there.
to-
So you get, I know you like plants and stuff, and so
Yeah.
you got a workbench here
yeah.
outside.
Me and my friends got this piece of plywood out of the dump about 10 years ago when we painted a scene. I don't know if you can see it
I'll
on
be darned.
there.
Yeah, I see it. Here, Lucas, see that, buddy.
Painted a scene on there, and I was like, what can I do with that? So
Yeah.
I just made me a potting bench.
That's cool. That's something to be able to look at and remember
I know.
doing it, you know?
I know.
I'm
this-
always amazed about all the little decorations people's got. Peace sign and your water jug, and that's cool.
Another house. My wine bottle tree, just to add some color.
Then you put your fence up.
I put my fence
So
up,
it goes into a backyard.
except this is really hard to dig in this clay, so it's not even, but you know.
That gives it character, I swear. It just looks, I would never known that. You do because you put it up, you know?
Yeah.
Now what do you got here?
This is my Zen den. I do
Zen
my
den.
meditation and yoga in here.
Really?
Yeah, and that's before I had my porch built on. And
I'll be
I had
darned.
already put my fire pit in. And so,
Well, I'll be.
So
So
I-
you light your candles?
yeah, that's just citronella because
Yeah.
afraid to build a fire
Of course.
in here. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'll just come out here and do my yoga and
This is nice.
Zen time. And then, see, you've got just the forest right here.
That-
Yeah.
You got to get in here and look at this, Lucas. Just what she looks at when she's doing her meditation and stuff inside here. Isn't that $200 a month?
I know. And this summer it
is
was so
amazing.
hot and buggy
Right.
that me and Charlie I didn't have my porch then, so me and Charlie couldn't even get out here. So
Yeah.
I was like, I saw this at the store and I was like, you know what?
Perfect.
I'm going to try and put that thing together. So
And you did all this yourself?
well, I recruited Amy and Curtis
Yeah.
and Denny because it was so big they had to
Good.
help me like set it in place and stuff. But yeah.
And so the community is kind of helping too.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I was like, I need some help.
That's cool.
They were
Well,
right here. What time? What
Well, you
time
can
do
tell how
need us?
sweet she is. Nobody minds helping Nina, you know. Thank you, Nina. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let's look on the inside of this
All
thing.
right.
We got to go run a dog down.
I know.
you
I hope my dog comes home.
Well, we'll
hope he-
find him.
I hope he does.
So this is your new back porch.
This
you
is
just
my
started.
new back porch, and
Yep.
Brian just built this for me, and I love it.
How big is this thing?
I think it's 8 by 12.
8 by 12.
I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, because you
I
went
think
that
it's
way.
8 this way, and then 12 with my 4 foot there. Yeah.
Well, I can see you eating breakfast out here.
Oh
little lunch.
yeah. I eat every meal practically. You know, I got me a Mr. Buddy heater, and so I set it in that chair, and
So you come out
Sit
here
here.
when it's cool outside.
yeah. And I put this plastic up just, you know, to try and keep the air
Yeah,
out
right.
some. And so Brian had done all the screen, and then I made panels with this wire,
Yeah.
just rough cut panels. And so I just screwed them on so to take care of Charlie trying to get through.
I love it. I can see your work in here. And
And then
don't
those
ever-
were shutters that whenever my house was built, they were just inside the house, and
Yeah.
I never did get them put on. So I was like, I'll just put them, put them over here to block Charlie.
You know what? Don't ever think because things aren't straight and all that it looks bad. Everything looks great.
I know. I even used the tall shutters on this end.
That's, to me, that's the beauty of a tiny home. That you guys, you know, that it shows your personality. You
Yeah.
don't have to be perfect about it. You're living in it, man.
Well, I don't
love
want to
it.
go spend money that, you know, because it's kind of temporary, you know.
Yeah.
I'll use what I got. So,
Perfect.
and I didn't have enough, so the boards I had left over, I made me one.
That's neat. That's awesome. Well, can we go inside?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go in there and see what you got. Now remember, this is an 8 by 16 tiny house. It was 2 foot shorter than that 18. we
Did you
just did the
catch my
tour in.
dog? Did you catch my dog?
All right, we got him. Oh, he took off out of here, man. That's neat.
Y'all can go on in. Come on, buddy.
Look at him.
He's like a little walking horse. Thank you, Ruthie. You gave him a special treat. He'll never stay home.
And then I saw him over again.
Hey, buddy. Where you been? Did you go on a field trip? Did you have a field trip day?
Aw,
Yeah, so
Aw.
what happened?
All right.
he's so happy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you. They're doing a tour of my house
Hello.
right now.
Oh, okay,
They're
cool.
videotaping.
Oh,
So.
okay, cool. Oh, you want me to, let me just keep him over here while they do that?
Well, just for a minute.
Aw,
Just for a
that's
minute.
sweet, isn't
All
it?
right.
Thank you. We'll be done about 15 minutes.
I owe you.
Okay, I'll just keep him over here.
I owe you.
Aw, that's sweet.
All right.
Oh my gosh. This looks awesome.
This is it.
This is awesome. It's a whole different layout. So it's an RJO with a side door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow,
So,
just take us in, Lucas.
so it was perfect when it was just me. Now that I've got Charlie,
Yeah.
and it's getting a little small because he takes up a lot of space.
He does. He just goes, takes over, doesn't
He
he?
does.
Wow.
He does. But
And your mini splits up in your loft.
yeah, it's up here.
Yeah, so you just leave some room for it to work. don't
Yeah.
ya?
Yeah, I do.
You're so neat.
Oh well.
You know what? It's not like you can see. I don't feel perfect. Like you make you feel uncomfortable.
Right.
It's neat and lived in.
It is lived in.
Love that.
It is lived
Wow.
in for sure.
Now, do you sleep down here?
No, Charlie. This is Charlie's
That's
bed.
Charlie's bed.
I sleep up
You
there.
sleep up in the loft.
Yeah. To get away from Charlie, I need a break.
It's like Marmaduke, isn't it?
I gotta get away.
Get
from
away! I mean, he's invasive, man.
Yes.
God Almighty.
I can't sleep with the boy. I can nap with him.
Yeah,
You know,
he's
for
on
an
you.
hour,
He's
but
on you.
for
Aw,
overnight, nah, see you, buddy.
isn't
you
that
know?
something else? So you use your ladder over here.
Yeah.
How do you?
I just,
You're good. Apparently, you're up and down, good to go.
yeah. So far, so far.
How about bathrooms at night? Anything? No problem.
If I gotta go, come down the ladder.
Look at that. You're a trooper, man. You're awesome.
But I mean, it doesn't happen that often.
Yeah.
But there are times,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you got it so nicely decorated. It smells good in here. Looks good in here. Golly.
Well, that's my clothes closet. That's all I've got as
You
far
come
as
over
my
here, Lucas.
clothes.
I'll switch with you, buddy. Yeah. So you got your clothes in here.
That's my clothes closet. I just got my TV. Harry came over and mounted it for me.
Harry is awesome.
He
I
is.
love him.
I've nicknamed him Harry Rogers because he's like Mr. Rogers of the
Is he not
neighborhood.
the
Yeah.
sweetest guy?
And he came in here. He was going to mount it for me, and I waited and waited. I was out there, and finally he stuck his head out the door, and he was like, "Can you come here and help me a minute?" Because he couldn't hold it and screw it too. So then he was like, and I hate to ask, but do you have a stool? So I got him a little step stool.
Yeah, right.
but It was, yeah,
Aw.
he is the sweetest guy.
He is,
really
man.
is.
He's so positive.
He is.
He'll get it done.
He will.
Yeah.
He will. That TV was
great.
bigger than him, but
Yeah, I know
was,
it.
He was bound
Aw.
and determined to get it put up there. So, and he did.
Yeah.
He did.
You know,
so.
I noticed you're the only one I know that doesn't have totes under the bed.
I do have totes under
do
the bed.
them.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't see them.
You can't see
I
them,
know it.
but they're
Look,
like
there
these,
they are.
on
Yep.
the wheels, and I got my shoes and
Perfect. That's what I got.
stuff
Yep.
like that.
That's neat.
Some extra winter
I
clothes.
mean, why not? Yep.
Yeah.
Gosh.
So yeah.
So, and, hey, Lucas, get right there, buddy. And now we're going to look at your kitchen. Tell me about your kitchen and how do you like it and how do you navigate through it there?
Well, all my stuff's down here.
So
my
it's working
food.
for you.
Yeah. And of course, this is my junk drawer
Yeah.
and silverware.
So you
Got
like
two
your cooktop?
burners. I do like my cooktop.
Good.
Got my oven. I
Yeah.
just got my Instapot. I haven't tried that yet, but that's pretty much all I
Yeah.
use, and it's just right
There
here.
you go. Yeah. And then your toaster oven. So I know it looks, and you know, we were in one, and she said, well, I wish I had more countertop space because, well, Barbara, she had 2 coffee makers. And you don't have near the countertop
No,
space she
no.
has,
I don't.
and you're doing good.
I make it work.
What's the trick to doing this?
Well, I've got a little table in there in the bathroom
Mm-hmm.
that real lightweight. I can just move it in here if I need some extra
Right.
space, or I can move this here, you know.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
use that. I mean, it's not like I cook for a mountain of people, you know.
Yeah. I know Ken was saying this morning, he said, the trick that I've learned, he said, whatever I do, I got to clean it and put it away.
Oh yeah, yeah. As
So I
soon as
got
you
room.
use something, as I'm cooking, I'm washing my dishes, you know, and putting them back away because you can't just leave stuff out. There's no place to put it.
It's kind of nice I know everybody's got this drain.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
got to get
yeah.
me one of them things.
Yeah,
And then, yep,
because you have no place to put a
nothing.
dish drain anyplace else.
Perfect.
That's it. So I don't use my cutting board too much over here because I'm constantly washing dishes. So
Yeah. And then, of course, is this how you're heating your house? Oh, no, you
no,
got
I've got
your
the mini
split.
split.
I forgot. That's right.
However,
Yeah.
it gets really nice and warm up there.
Okay.
But when I come down, it's cold down here.
Yeah.
So I had this little heater in the bathroom, and it does put out heat. I don't have it on heat right now, but I'm like, I'm going to put this, see if this will fit under this thing. And
Sure did, didn't it?
it did fit. And to take the chill off on the floor down here
Well,
when I get up in
So
the
your
morning.
ceiling fan, does it try to push your heat down at all on you?
Well, I'm confused about that because
Okay.
I even Googled it, and I was like, is it supposed to go clockwise and counterclockwise to push
Yeah.
the heat down? And I think I've got it right, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Look at it. Can you tell?
Yeah. In the winter, we want to push it down. So I
Right.
think, let's see, I think it's going backwards right now. We need to flip it. It'll put, like, you want to feel the air blowing here.
Really?
Yeah. So you want to feel it hitting you because that's the hot air, and it'll push it down, and it'll make
Or
it
maybe that's
whirl up.
why it's cold down here.
Yeah. Yeah. Just maybe.
But
put
I
it-
was like,
reverse
when it
and-
started getting down the 20s, I was like, I'm going to pull this heater out and see if I can get it.
Yeah. Always the heat will rise and make that floor a little cold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I
Wow.
had rugs last year, and it was toasty warm. But with Charlie, he tracks in so much mud.
Yeah.
I'm just like, forget the rugs, you know?
Exactly. You can clean this floor up nice.
Exactly.
I love that
Yeah.
floor. What color is that? Do you remember? It's like a barnwood looking color, isn't it?
You know, I don't remember.
Yeah. On
I
your
don't
fridge,
recall.
is this? How does this work for you? Is this? You're content with that? You wish it was bigger?
I wish it was bigger.
Yeah.
Which I could get a bigger one.
You could.
I just haven't done it yet
Okay.
because I'm like, is it really that important to
I
me?
know it. I've done the same thing with
Because
my
I do
house.
play Tetris sometimes when I first go to the grocery trying to fit everything in.
Yeah.
You know, like arrange it and like, but then in a couple of days, I really don't
You're all
need the
set.
space. So it's just
Exactly.
like, I don't know. It's something I got to think about.
We need a grocery store right here on our place, don't we?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'm hoping to
Because I
do
don't
that.
mind going to the grocery every
Yeah.
couple of days, you know.
I need to talk to Food City. Put a satellite store over here.
There
Oh.
you go.
All right, I'm gonna let you take us into your next
Well,
room, the phase.
Well, you can, I don't know if all of us will fit in here,
Okay.
but you can.
All right, I'm gonna go in here.
yeah.
Well, you got to go in there, Lucas. That is awesome. Wow. So you're looking a stackable washer and dryer.
Exactly.
She's got of course, a toilet, a tankless water heater, a bathtub. This is a 16-foot house.
I know. Is that not crazy?
You, gosh, that's a luxury. You like taking baths?
Yes, I do. I mean, when I've taken a long hike or something, put
Yeah.
some Epsom salt and just relax, and yeah, I
You're a
do.
sweetheart,
I
I
do.
swear.
But you know, it makes the rest of my house pretty small. But I was like,
But it works.
that was the two things that were musts for me.
Yeah.
Is a washer dryer and a bathtub.
There you go.
Everything else I can make work. A kitchen wasn't that important to me because I'm not a
Yeah.
big cook, you
Right.
know.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I've got to have my bathroom the way I want it.
Yeah. And look, we don't have a light on in here. And look at all the 1, 2, 3 windows in here, plus the door.
I know.
Look how bright
I
it
know.
is in here.
I don't feel claustrophobic or
Okay, I was
closed
gonna ask you
in
that, yeah.
because I worried about that before I got down here, and I was like,
And
I
you're
don't know, it's pretty small. Oh, I love it. I mean, I don't feel claustrophobic at all. Not even in the winter, because I just open up all these windows, and like you say, with the trees and forest here, I don't feel.
She's got the lot, buddy.
I do. I
does.
do. Taking
Yeah.
bids.
Look out that window there, Luke. Isn't it awesome, man? Just look. I mean,
Yeah.
she's got the park.
I do.
Right there.
I do.
It's always going to look that way.
And
I
it
know.
still looks like, you
I
know, how it
know.
was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, like that part looks untouched.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
Nina, thank you for letting us come in here and do this. This is just amazing.
Well, you're
Yeah.
very welcome.
I knew it was going to
Well,
be.
thank you. I mean, you guys built this, and I wouldn't have another tiny home company build me a house other than you guys.
Oh, that's
I think
sweet.
Albert started this. I don't know if he finished it, but I think Albert was the builder on this.
Yep,
and
he's still with us. Yeah.
I'm just happy with it.
Well,
I thought about, you know, after getting Charlie, I was like, I need to get a bigger house, and then, but I love my little house, you know.
yeah. You've made it work.
It's
This
just,
is,
yeah.
It is
it's-
comfortable, man. I feel it. I can see sitting and sleeping and your little nightstand with your lamp there by your window, and it's just
Yeah, and
Man.
that bird feeder, Charlie just sits right here and puts his
Aw.
paws on that and just watches those birds, just like intense, you know.
yeah, yep, yep.
So
Gosh.
that works for him.
You can tell she's sweet, can't you? Very good natured.
Aw.
Yep. Thank you for letting us come into your home.
You're very welcome.
And guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to this channel and give us a thumbs up. Give us a comment and see what you think, and maybe we can give Nina a shout out if you would. And thank you for doing all this.
Well, thank you
Yeah.
all.
All right.
All
See you
right.
guys. Bye.